Imagine this. You're lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, when all of a sudden, the embarrassing conversation you had earlier starts playing in your head like a broken movie. Did I say the wrong thing? What made them stare at me like that? Did I seem too intense? Does it ring a bell? You're not the only one who is nodding along. A lot of us do this. We play back conversations over and over again, picking apart every word and tone. But here's the thing. We frequently just think of it as overthinking or being too sensitive. That's a wrong idea that makes us feel bad or broken. What if I told you that this habit isn't a bad thing, but a way to see who you really are? This video will explain why you replay talks, what it says about your thinking, and how to change it from a pain into a tool for progress. Stay with me, and by the end, you'll perceive this pattern in a whole new way. Let's change the way we think about this right away. Replaying conversations isn't random agony. It's a sign that you have a lot of feelings and a sharp mind. Psychologists term this rumination, but you may think of it as your brain's workshop, where it works on things to make them clearer. If you do this a lot, it could show that you are a highly sensitive person, HSP, or that you are very emotionally sensitive. According to Dr. Elaine Aron's research, HSPs receive inputs including noises, emotions, and subtle differences more thoroughly. Or it could be that you're a perfectionist and your mind keeps going over things to fix what you think are flaws. Have you ever wondered why some individuals ignore conversations while you think about them? Not weakness. It's your brain's superpower in disguise, ready to help you understand and feel. Okay, let's go into the science without too much jargon. Think of your brain as a busy metropolis. Your amygdala, which is like an emotional warning system, lights up when you talk to someone when there is any sign of conflict or weakness. It's like a smoke detector that warns you of possible dangers. Your default mode network kicks in when you play it again. The prefrontal cortex and hippocampus are two parts of the brain that are involved in daydreaming. It helps you think about yourself and remember things. Replaying helps connect emotions in the brain, just ways sportsmen watch game tape to get better. But if your cortisol levels stay high, like when you're anxious, it dials the volume up, making it tougher to get out of the cycle. This has to do with your nervous system on a biological level. If you tend to get too excited, your vagus nerve, the nerve that connects your gut and brain, can make emotional echoes stronger. Cognitive neuroscience research shows that persons with qualities like neuroticism, one of the big 5 personality traits, think about things more because their brains are better at finding threats. It's in our genes. Our predecessors lived by reading social signals. But what about now? It can be too much to handle. Isn't it interesting how something meant to keep us safe may occasionally get in the way? Now for the good stuff. How to deal with this without losing your personality. Keep in mind that we don't want to cease replaying completely. It's not possible and won't help. Instead, let's use it in a good way. The Replay Redirect Journal is the first tool. Get a notebook. Set a timer for 5 minutes the next time the cycle starts. Write down the exchange word for word, and then ask, what proof do I have for my worry? What proof do I not have? This is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, in action, changing how you see things. If you're reliving a work talk and thinking they hate my idea, write down information like they might have just been busy. If you like to draw, you could make a mental map of the conversation that links feelings to facts. Instead than squeezing it tighter, it's like untangling a knot. Tool 2, breathing with an anchor in mind. When the replay starts, stop and take a breath. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold it for 4, and then breathe out for 4. Hold on to a feeling like having your feet on the ground. This turns on your parasympathetic system, which calms the amygdala. Imagine pressing pause on your brain's DVR. For people who are really sensitive, try holding a textured object like a smooth stone to help you feel more grounded. Tip: don't only practice while you're in trouble. Do it every day to strengthen that neural pathway. Tool 3. Time to worry on a schedule. Doesn't this sound strange? Take 10 minutes every day for replay hour. Give your mind full freedom during it. What else? Say, not now, later, in a soft voice. Penn State research showed that this keeps rumination from getting out of control. If you tend to overthink things in relationships, change it. When you respond, Do so with kindness and ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? These aren't fast cures, they're ways of life. Start with tiny steps and appreciate your progress. It's okay if it seems ridiculous at first. We all have to start somewhere. A brief word of warning. If replaying takes hours, keeps you from sleeping, or is linked to deeper problems like anxiety disorders, OCD, or ADHD, where executive function makes it difficult to quit, it's not just a trait, get expert treatment. For example, in people with ADHD, the brain's dopamine dips can cause unending loops. This is made worse by high sensitivity. If it's very bad, you should always talk to a therapist. These techniques are not a replacement for professional help. You're not crazy. You're a person, and that's okay. Listen, if you're going over discussions in your head, it implies you care a lot. That's a gift in a world that is often shallow. Be kind to yourself. The next time you feel bad about anything, tell yourself, I'm thinking about this because I'm a good person, and that's okay. You aren't broken. You're complicated. Take charge of your life and use replays as chances to develop. We all have these times, and admitting them, that's power. So, to sum up, replaying talks shows your sensitive and analytical sides, which come from brain networks like the amygdala in default mode. We spoke about why it happens, how to understand how anxiety works, and ways to deal with it, such writing in a notebook, breathing, and planning when to worry. Plus, warnings for when it gets worse. Change the way you think about this. You're not overthinking. You're really living. That's strong. If this made sense to you, try one tool today and tell me how it went in the comments.